You didn't ever have my back. You know what? You were never there for me. You lied. You guys weren't there for me when I was standing behind Donald Trump going, yeah, get him, get him.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host,
Kanye had another mental breakdown.
James. I call him James. Everyone else calls him Jimmy. It just works like that.
It's a little bit weird, much like Kanye.
A lot of things happened this week, James.
Have they?
I'm not sure, actually. I haven't been in the loop recently.
So we forgot to talk about this last week, but the Game Awards happened.
Yes, they did.
I'm going to be honest. Nothing interesting, in my opinion.
What? Nothing interesting.
I just don't give a shit about Baldur's Gate, I guess. I don't know. It was like
yeah, I know you're a big Baldur's Gate hater. I know you hate everyone who worked on the game.
I didn't even care. It's like, I know it was popular. I know a lot of people loved it. It's just like, personally, it's like Dark Souls with me, where it's like,
it's overhyped for you. You think it's better than it actually is?
It's not really overhyped. It's just more like, I don't care type thing. Like,
yeah.
It's cool that other people like it. Nothing about it interests me.
You're such a cool dude, man. Not caring about this mainstream meta stuff. You're so quirky. You're so off meta. You're special.
Hey, JD, can you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to make a point. You're muted.
I'm taking my headphones off.
I'm taking my headphones off. We haven't done that in a minute. No, I think it's because it's a night game. I don't particularly care for most night games, you know? Like the fantasy night game. Like, that's why I'm like Dark Souls or like The Witcher, Baldur's Gate, stuff like that. Games? Fantasy, like night era sort of stuff. Like, it's interesting to me, but like those games, just like when I see them, I'm like, I don't know.
Not a big fan of the medieval genre.
No, because it's like games like For Honor, you know?
Yeah.
That's the first person one, right? I'm not getting confused.
No.
Ooh, what's that first person night game that was like really popular years back?
It might have been Chivalry or
Chivalry, that's what it was. What's For Honor? Because I know For Honor.
That's the Ubisoft third person game where it's like melee combat.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, yeah, that one is really okay. That's another one. Yeah, that's another one I really like. It's not; those aren't exactly like fantasy, but like I do like fantasy ones. It's just like, for some reason, games like Baldur's Gate and
yeah, I'd say Baldur's Gate more fantasy than medieval.
Well, Baldur's Gate is just really straight up Dungeons and I know Baldur's Gate is just literally like the Dungeons and Dragons game because you roll
it's
dice
weird to me actually
for like perspective for like checks and everything.
Yeah, it's actually weird to me that you like D&D but you don't like Baldur's Gate. Where to me that's like pretty much the same thing but just more visual.
It's like, you know, when they that D&D game came out like for beta testing and everything for people to play.
No, I'm not very much of a D&D head actually, so I don't know what you're talking
really
about.
I heard you were the number one subscriber. And
I was the number one.
Actually,
I was the top GM in NA for a while, but I'm retired now.
You're actually really you were really indisposed for.
Also, disclaimer: I'm a little sick right now. I had to. My father got sick, and I had to drive him to the dentist because he still wanted to have his dentist appointment. You know, he's sick.
That is a terrible idea.
And he has this habit of like speaking like facing me and also not covering his coughs. So I caught a little bit of it. But
we've
it's
really
not too
traded
bad.
Places, huh?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Just had something in my throat. But
you had the
no fever.
My sister had to me.
No fever or nothing else really. So.
But yeah,
that's why I sound a little weird today. By the way, that's the thing.
Yeah, we get it, JD. You're special.
Thank you.
I don't know why I'm always so aggressive like this, even though I know I don't mean any of it. I don't know why.
It's for the bit. It's because we're recording.
I know it's for the bit, but then I'm also like, is that funny?
You say
I'm
it?
like, is that funny to me?
You say it, and then you're surprised that you can manage to say it so clearly, so full of confidence.
It's really like me trying to be like content pilled, and I'm like, I don't like
content pilled. Well, now you're a content creator, James. You make more content than me now.
I know. It was weird. For my past two streams, I've gotten over 400 views. Oh, not 400, 200 views, 400 in total. I meant.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Actually, almost 500 in total.
That's pretty good. Nice.
It's so weird because the engagement's
It's
still really low.
it's because James. I heard the art category in Twitch was blowing up a bit, and that's the category you stream in, James.
Yeah.
And can we talk about that first, or?
Yeah, we can talk about that first.
Okay, I just didn't want to interrupt you if you had anything important to say before.
No, JD.
So Twitch had a couple of policy changes this past week, and I knew about them. And
I did not.
Well, obviously the first thing I thought about was James, because what they did was they allowed artistic nudity on the platform. That was one of their changes.
And then immediately took it away.
And so the art category on Twitch like blew up with a bunch of porn, obviously. So then and then a bunch of them got banned, I think. A bunch of content creators got banned. And then they rolled back the changes. But they didn't even break the rules, James. It said it right there. It said you could draw furry porn right there.
I mean, I don't think it was specifically saying you could draw porn. It was saying like you can use like nude models and stuff.
Yeah, it said you could draw like artistically nude things, but like there's always
real quick
weird distinction between art and porn, I guess. I think everybody knows the difference if they just look at it, but
there definitely is a difference, but also I love that all of the YouTubers that I follow that were covering this clickbaited the fuck out of it. Because they all no, it's so good because they all use like a porn thumbnail and they're like, you can watch porn on Twitch, and then the video they're like, no, Twitch. You can't, idiot. I'm like, I love that they all did this. All of them knew what they were doing.
Yeah. So anyway, everybody heard, all these artists heard, artistic nudity, and they're like, wait a minute. They're like neuron fired up, and they're like, I can do this.
Wow.
So I was surprised to see that you didn't, hop on this. I know you wanted to do a diagram comparing the size of each Transformer's penis. And we were gonna do that on stream, but I missed it. So
there is something there. I'll go into that real quick.
You missed your chance, James. That was when you could do it.
I was half aware because I saw the notification pop up, but I didn't read the new guidelines. I just assumed it was a new strictness on sexual content.
That's crazy to me, James.
I thought that's what it was.
You stream on Twitch, you don't even know what's going on.
Dude, why do I need to know the rules? I'm like the bottom 1%.
Because you stream on there, James. You stream on Twitch, you gotta know the rules. You know the rules.
And so do. So I wasn't aware. I like saw the notification and I like saw it's like new sexual content policies. And I'm like, oh wow, they're restricting it again, I bet, huh? And I didn't read it. I was just like, yeah, they're restricting it. So I started streaming and I get it. One of my viewers comes in and he's like, yo, did you see the new policy updates? And I'm like, I haven't read it yet, but I bet I know what it is already.
Let me see the dicks. Dicks out.
They did kind of say that because there is a joke going around.
You could draw that Freddy Faz Dong right in your stream.
Yeah, Faz Dong, yeah. Faz Dong has become a very popular joke among my viewers. And they said the Faz Dong can be real, and I kind of like just laughed and I'm like, no, they restricted it even more.
Well, yeah, again, they restricted it.
I wasn't aware.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame. You could have gotten away with it. You're only bottom 1%, like you said.
I also would not have wanted to draw that.
What? Why not?
I don't care for drawing sexual stuff.
It's not sexual. It's just nudity.
It's implied sexual though. Like that's the whole
thing.
Like,
James, I understand you think nudity equals porn, but I think there's a difference there. Really.
Yeah, I know you think there is. That's because you're fucking stupid.
That's like every not for safer work artist after they've been banned off Twitch.
I know there is a difference, but to me it's like I don't even want to draw in general. Like here's the thing, I looked at anatomy books since I was like a kid, studying them to learn how to draw. Didn't really help.
Yeah.
But those were always full of nudity because they were showing you the anatomy of a human being. Mm-hmm. They show off like in their sketches and everything. So it's like a guy who drew a penis 800 times because he had to draw a nude model a bunch.
Yeah, so
which is fine.
I know you thought those books were sexual, but I mean, I think most people who read them don't really think that, and I think you're kind of weird for that.
I don't care.
Fair enough. I mean, if you don't care, just do it then. Draw the Freddy Faz Dog. Do it.
But I don't want
to. No balls. Well, draw the balls too, but
Your
also
Honor,
the
he no
dong.
balls me. I had to.
Your Honor, he said no balls.
Your Honor, you don't understand. The rules are the rules, and I had to abide.
Your Honor, I'd win.
Your Honor, those kids were in the way, and I was no balls.
And Your Honor says to you,
I had to hit them.
the judge says to you, like, you have to let it go. The crash wasn't your fault. And you're like, what?
No
Wake
balls.
up in a cold sweat.
It's like a movie. No balls. As I wake up. Rosebud.
Yeah, it's Keanu Reeves. Instead of wake up samurai, he just leans down. He says, "No balls,
No balls. Nice cock.
no balls. If I need your body, I'll fuck it." Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
You got a decent cock. Or whatever he says. But yeah, this could be why I was blowing up. But I think the other reason I was actually blowing up, JD,
Yeah.
is because Help Wanted 2 came out
Oh,
at that same exact time.
is it already out right now?
It's out, fully out.
Ooh, that's nice.
And Dako, infamous British YouTuber who is apparently one of the most famous FNAF YouTubers, even though I literally did not know about him until like 2 years ago.
British legend Dako.
He got a copy of the game early from Steelwool, and I'm guessing throughout the whole last week, he filmed the entire game and uploaded it every hour the first day it came out.
Yeah.
From the moment it came out, he was uploading a video every hour, and he literally just fucking blew through the
He's
whole game.
on that grind. Yeah.
He literally was on the grind. He literally found all the different endings already.
Yeah. He woke up and he was like,
Day
time,
one.
time to grind.
Day one.
We rise and grind.
Rise and grind, gamers. It's time to play FNAF Help Wanted 2.
Yeah. So Twitch had that little revolution there. They rolled it back like a day or two later.
Oh yeah, sorry, I got us off topic real quick. But yeah, they rolled it back immediately.
Yeah. They saw everyone just drawing like porn basically, and they were like, I'm pretty sure there was something to be like their sponsors called them up and they're like, so what's going on?
It was sponsors threatening to drop the sponsorship like they did with Elon Musk. And,
then whoever
X.
the CEO is for Twitch, I forgot his name. Clancy.
Here.
Something Clancy. Tom Clancy. No.
Oh shit, what's his name? I thought it was in the.
He looks like a really old guy.
He's so old. In the video I sent you,
Dan Clancy.
Yeah, Dan Clancy. In the video I sent you of him playing GTRP, I realized, I've never heard him talk before.
No, he looks really old to me, but I've never heard him talk.
It's like I was always like, people can look old, but they're not. Maybe they're not. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, some people look old, but they're pretty in tune with the he just called that lady broad.
He didn't know what WASD was. That's the thing that's gonna forever blow my mind is that he like did not he was told like Spaceboy's like, okay, you just gotta click that button and talk, and the rest of it's just regular WASD. And like he turns around and he like stares at him, he's like, I don't know what WASD is. He's like, WASD. He's like, what is that? And he's like, oh, that's your movement. You didn't know?
Movement? What movement? What are you talking about?
I get that there's like, a
I'm
lot of categories on Twitch.
I can't move. I'm sitting down right now. I
streaming
can't move.
Platform primarily. The fact he doesn't know what WASD is.
I mean, it speaks volumes that the CEO of Twitch, a gaming streaming platform, doesn't know what WASD is. And then when someone says GG to him, he's like, did you just call me a slur?
GG, I used to
GG. What does GG mean?
GG, is that what you call the Chinese now? We used to have a different G word for him. Dan, no.
Dan.
You're allowed to say whatever you want.
Stop putting words in Dan's mouth, man. He's a good guy, maybe.
He seems fine.
I don't know. I don't really know anything about Mr. Clancy.
From what I've seen of him, he seemed fine. He seemed like pretty actually wholesome.
I know people that Twitch streamers like him more than they like the old CEO.
Oh, I'm sure he's probably very out of touch, but like, does not seem like he's a bad person.
I mean, I like that he tries to get into it. You know, at least
Oh, yeah,
he's
he
trying.
he seems to be trying to get very involved. Like I see him constantly trying to like get involved with like streamers and stuff.
Hmm. Yeah,
You know,
but anyway,
apparently
though.
sorry, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you want to say something before I roll it
I
back
was just
onto
gonna
topic?
say
Or
the him like doing the collab with Spaceboy. Apparently, he was trying to reach out to a ton of creators to do a collab, and nobody was responding to him.
yeah, I mean, in classic Twitch streamer fashion, they're just too
Yeah,
good
very
for.
XQC
They're too good
motivated.
for to make time for the CEO of Twitch. I mean, who even is
Dude,
this guy?
imagine a Dan Clancy XQC crossover.
So
Now, what the
with
fuck are you
so,
saying, you
so we got
kid?
to use the
Kid,
WSD.
shut
Okay,
the fuck up! I can't hear a word you're saying,
what are you
nor my own
talking about?
thoughts. It's what have you drinking today? Have you had water? Have you
Now,
had
guys,
anything other than Monster?
let this be an example that we love diversity here on Twitch. That we like all different cultures, all different languages. And XC's like, what are you talking about? I'm speaking a normal language.
Yeah, where are you from? Canada.
See, I mean,
Canada.
we
Oh,
we even have streamers from across the world.
I see. We've now evolved to allow cavemen to play.
Yeah, he seems like a good
X
guy.
XQC literally talks like the fucking caveman kid from the Wild Thornberries. Like that's
I
literally how fucking he talks in the Thornberries.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you know
Or
what the
maybe the kid from
Thornberries is?
Thornberries talks like him.
Do you know what the
You ever
Thornberries
thought about
is?
that? No, I don't.
Ooh, we're the same age, and this makes me feel old.
I never heard of the Thornberries.
Oh, perfect. He's literally the first GIF. Here you go. That's
Um.
literally what his dialogue is in that scene.
Oh, I've seen that GIF before. Yeah.
Mhm.
Whoop. Yeah, he does sound like that. Anyway, back to the Twitch content
Mhm.
policy change. So they rolled it back, but they didn't roll it back like fully. So what they now allow, I think, topless streams are still allowed
Okay.
now. Streams that emphasize
You know what that means, JD?
James.
Woo! I have no camera turned
One of
on
these
still.
days, one of these days, you're just gonna be like, so I got a surprise for you guys. And you turn on your camera, and it's just you shirtless, and you have like the same pose that all the thumbnails I've seen are, where you just like the bottom of the frame barely cuts out your nipples. So you're just sitting there like completely naked. You're like, all right, so let's draw some Freddy Faz dong right here.
Okay, now watch. I just start like bouncing. No, no.
That'd be hilarious. And then
I would love for somebody to do that. Just be like, okay, this is the policy now, I guess.
yeah, but they allow that now. And I think
Okay.
there's any streams that focus on like ass or breasts or anything like that are allowed now. I think twerking is still allowed. That's gonna be
The pole
allowed still.
dancing classes, I think, are allowed now again.
I thought it was just pole dancing in general, but I'll take your word for it. You're the
I
Twitch
think I
guy.
saw pole dancing classes specifically, but it could just be pole dancing in general now. I think when I say classes, I mean like if you do it, they'll consider it like a class of you doing it with your viewers.
Oh, like education.
Yeah.
I see. So yeah, twerking though I know is for sure allowed, and then the other kind of dances, and I think they even allow like even more sus dances, but you just have to put a label on your stream. So
I
yeah,
I like how they were very like people were like I will I feel like it's gonna get really abused by the incels, the whole like this streamer is not appropriate like tags
yeah.
like when because it's like basically mass reporting, but you're just mass reporting that the streamer is not safe for kids, and then they'll like their
I
content
actually
will get
heard
blocked from
something
recommended
about
page.
that. I actually heard something about something similar to that, following like the Twitch policy change, but it was just from like one comment on the video I watched.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm not sure if I just got one man by it. Me, James, I always like don't really believe whatever is told to me at face value first, just in case.
Hmm.
But what the comment said was there was a large amount of like Twitch artists that were mass reporting not safe for work artists on Twitch when the content policies rolled out. They were telling their viewers to go and report this this like any stream that they didn't like, even if it wasn't like that bad,
I should start doing that.
And then it worked.
Just weaponize my audience.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can do that because that's against TOS. That's against TOS.
No. How would they know,
Only
JD?
if you get caught.
How would they know?
Exactly.
How would they know?
How would
it's
they
not
know?
like anybody watches.
They're not gonna know. Who's gonna know? That voice bit. Yeah, so I heard that was happening, but I didn't dig too deep into it. After all, James, you know I'm not much of a big Twitch guy. Don't watch too many things on Twitch.
I know you're pretty twitchy in
Yeah,
general.
my number one Twitch dude that I watch is right here next to me. So.
Whoa, you're telling me that
Yes, I'm telling you that
Mods is right here next to you, that Ruby
James,
is right here next to you, that
James,
Andriana, by the way, is right next to you, that Fob Master is here next to you.
I did watch those streams to get the drops.
What the fuck are these people? What do they stream? I'm curious, JD. What do these people stream?
I think the first three streamed Lost Ark, and then the last one streamed like Genshin Impact, I think.
Of course.
Yeah. So
I genuinely cannot believe that you watched me for 41 hours in total.
Really?
That's actually surprising to me.
Yeah, I mean, well, you usually stream when my classes. You really stream right when my classes begin, so I can't like watch most of it.
It's not my fault.
But if I can,
that's literally the only time I have the stream.
If I can, I usually just hop into your stream just to bump the viewer count up, even if I'm not going to chat. But I have chatted a decent amount.
Mm-hmm. You've sent 500 chat messages, 587, almost 600.
Which all of it is on your stream, by the way. I AFK in the other streamers that they said that I watched just for the drops. Like I hop into a stream for like 6 hours to get the drop.
JD was among the 240 viewers I had last stream.
Mm-hmm.
He was there. By the way, I like that despite having 240 views, average viewers were still 1.7.
That's weird, huh? What is it like they click in and they click out immediately, or?
Yeah, it's like because I have like the two people who are like very average like viewers that were there for the most time, so it was like the 1.7.
Yeah, the two people you absolutely hate, like you deplore them with your whole entire being.
Which, by the way, it's such a weird thing where it's like, I guess it's right because it's showing you the average viewers and it has the chart.
Yeah. So
but then it's like max viewers and it shows you that I only had 4 max viewers though when it shows you the average viewer chart.
So max viewers should be called like click-through rate or something? Like how many times you've been clicked on?
I don't know because that's weird to me. It's the whole like
that doesn't make much sense to me.
Max viewers, but it's showing me my max for the chart was 4.
Mm.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like the numbers don't make sense.
What are the numbers, Mason? What do they mean?
What are the numbers, Mason? What?
What?
Piss
I don't know.
off. Wrong answer.
The numbers, Mason. Why are they LRIS?
So going off of this with the whole business is booming, a business that's not so much booming anymore, JD,
Mm-hmm.
a certain analog horror series.
Which one?
Have you heard about this?
Heard about what? Did you post something?
It's an analog horror called The Man in the Suit. Have you heard about it?
I think I have. Is that the Godzilla one?
Yeah, it's the Godzilla one that it's like kind of the slideshow, and it's like it's very interesting history. It's within the world of Godzilla. In our world, within making the movies the Godzilla movies, this stuff happened supposedly.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty interesting.
It was a kid who was making it, by the way. Much like Kane Pixels, it was a kid.
It's just always a kid.
And
it's Kane Pixels, the guy who made Mandela Catalog.
Kane Pixels did not make Mandela Catalog.
No, I mean, I said Kane Pixels, and then also the guy who made Mandela Catalog. I don't remember his name.
Oh, no, I think the guy who made Mandela Catalog is in his 20s.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, relative to me, he's a kid.
Yeah, relative to you.
But, yeah. Unfortunately, The Man in the Suit seems like it might be permanently over, JD.
Why is that?
Because humans can't be good. Not once in their fucking lives, I guess.
What do you mean? It's just a kid. He can always be better.
It's just a kid, and apparently
what did he do?
People couldn't let him just be, so they bullied the shit out of him constantly,
Got his ass.
like targeted abuse
That was
to
me.
this
Yeah.
person.
You're welcome.
And it's like he was like, yeah, giving me like criticism is one thing. You guys weren't criticizing me. You were just like actually being harmful with the things you said. You were like
Got
directly
him.
attacking me as a person.
Tough love.
He made a whole post about it on his community tab for his thing. Let me see if I could probably pull it up for
On
you
his
to
channel.
read.
I
Yeah,
see.
let me see if I can pull it up.
Is there a reason why people were just dogging on him, or?
It's because people were like, well, this isn't like the back rooms. I'm not joking. That's literally why people. That's what people were like.
Sounds a lot like you, James.
Yeah. I'm taking a long mental break from this series. I'm sorry this isn't Kane Pixels level type of analog horror, but I can't deal with this. I'm unsure if the Man in the Suit episodes will be made, if more will be made. This is too much for me. This started with me in a phone, and now it's this. For the haters, if this is what you wanted, then congratulations. I'm sorry I made trash. I really am. All I am is just some kid wanting to make a story. I'm sorry.
Yeah, get these kids off this internet, man. Holy crap. Good riddance,
Oh, and he
James.
posted a RIP to the original Godzilla act, the guy that wore the original Godzilla suit. He passed away.
Oh,
That
did
was
he?
the
That's
very
pretty
last thing
sad.
he made a post about.
I didn't know he was still alive.
He's not.
Well, I mean, before that.
I'm so sorry. But
Yeah, well,
yeah,
I mean, that
it's
sounds pretty bad. Rip to all those who like the man in the suit.
yeah. I mean, I'm hoping it'll continue. I'm hoping that like he won't be a fucking piece of shit. Sorry, not him. Him.
Yeah, him.
People will stop being a piece of shit to him.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
at first, you made it sound like this kid was the bad actor.
no, did I? I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
didn't mean
you
to.
did.
I genuinely didn't intend for
I
that to
mean,
come off that way.
that's just how it came off to me. But now
Where
we
where
have
did
clarity.
where did I come across like that? I just want to know.
Like before, you were like, you said something like, this guy who made the man in the suit. Well, good people just can't exist in this world. And then you were like,
Oh, I meant
I thought
like
that meant like he
I
was a
meant
bad guy,
yeah.
so therefore
Okay.
the series ended because he was like caught doing something bad or something.
Okay, yeah. No, he's not Adam
Anyway,
Phobic or Ryan Haywood
I
or
see.
Gus Johnson or
Yeah,
Colin Carson or
I mean, hey,
or
James.
Atrioc or
Yeah, fuck them kids, James.
the critical drinker, I guess.
I'm glad he took my criticism to heart, and he's taking a break to make sure his quality is better in for the next entry.
You know how when you like click on somebody's like profile in like a YouTube comment section, it tells you how many comments they have on that channel?
Yeah,
When I go to it and I click on yours, it says 8,000.
8,000 comments.
8,000 comments.
I not sure about that one.
No, no,
That sounds a bit off to me.
no. No, no, no.
I doubt you left at the 8,000 comments on the less than 8,000 videos that I've made.
I have left a comment under almost every video.
That's true. But that's why I said it's like one or two per video. Two on a good day.
Sometimes none, but that's very rare.
Sometimes none. It's fine. You're not obligated to comment, James.
No, I am.
You're not obligated to watch the video, just like how I don't watch my own crapshoot videos. After I uploaded them, of course. I watch them when I edit it, but anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, shame, I guess. They just pulled a get the hell off the internet kid on this guy. You're like, your content is shit. It sucked. I didn't think
I
it was
feel like
that
it
bad
was
when I
probably
saw it.
worse than that, JD. I feel like the
Yeah,
words
you
said
should go
were probably
kill
worse
yourself
than,
because
you suck.
you,
Yeah.
you should go kill yourself because your Godzilla shit is so bad it makes my eyes hurt.
This isn't the oldest view.
You should kill yourself now.
I'm sorry. This is not the back room.
Yeah, well, yeah, it probably is worse than that. Nobody likes getting hate on the internet. I mean, it's actually pretty. I'm actually strange that I haven't gotten any like super horrendous comments yet, like on that level. Not even on the Pizzagate one, which still has like still gets
Pizzagate
traction.
is such an insane one though, because
That
it's
one
like a
still
guy
gets
who is
traction
like
today.
genuinely defending Mania.
Yeah, that video still gets traction, like recently.
Are people commenting on that one still?
I think there was one new comment within like the
Okay,
last
wait.
month,
I want to see if they're
and
what it
they were
says.
actually pretty nice about it.
Okay.
So I was surprised I didn't
They're
haven't
actually
gotten
pretty
like
nice
a
about it.
yeah, I'm surprised I haven't gotten like a you should kill yourself kind of comment yet. Have you gotten those like that bad of anything yet,
I
James?
don't think so. Not directly, at least.
Oh, not even with in all the arguments you've gone on kids on TikTok.
No, I definitely got it there.
Like you know, James, you kind of you confuse me sometimes. The whole like, oh man, I feel bad for this kid, and then for another kid, you're like, I hate you. You should be fighting.
um. Okay, so let's see. 3 weeks ago, it's not as outrageous as a theory as people let on. If the right info is examined, so many people got it wrong off the bat since the media refused to cover it accurately. It's built on
That's a pretty
verifiable
nice.
public info. Doesn't mean it's true, but it doesn't mean it's worth questioning. Yet we aren't even allowed to do that. It's built on
Well,
the
you know,
fact that she says pizza in
okay,
emails.
hold on, Chase.
That's
Let's
the
take a second.
evidence.
Let's take a second and just appreciate how nice that comment could be compared to how bad it could have been. And yeah, you know, I think we should all just open our
Holy
minds a little
shit!
bit.
Wait, did he come back like a month later?
I don't know. I don't really look at that video anymore.
No, the Adolf guy. I think he came back and I never
Adolf?
noticed.
Did he
Yeah.
come back? I don't think I must have missed a
I wait, no,
notification for a
I
comment that
don't
he
think
did.
he did. I think this might have been one that yeah.
Nah, he
I think
probably
I
did what
did
most
get
people do who don't like any of the videos, where they just watch it once, leave a dislike, and then leave. Never come back to watch any
Yeah,
video.
but we can't see
That's
dislikes
fine.
anymore, so I don't give a shit.
Oh, well, I can see dislikes.
Nerd.
But has that stopped the crapshoot?
Yes.
No.
No, it has.
Do you want to know what the most disliked crapshoot episode was?
Which one?
It was not the Pizzagate one.
Wait, what? Which one?
Yeah, it's the Super Mega one. The
The
latest Super Mega one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because a bunch of fucking super mega like fans are like
yeah. They didn't like it.
super like fucking defensive of them still.
Mhm.
I bet I was betting that one would probably not be a popular one,
Yeah, I mean it is a shame, but I think
especially with the save super mega comment that we got.
I saw a thumbnail, or like, I saw like a video was talking about how all the allegations were like fake or something. It was like an hour long video, but I never watched it. It's out there
I'm
somewhere.
gonna be so honest.
I think it was like
Didn't the
like
guy
Turkey
come
Tom or
out and
something.
say like didn't they come out and say it was true though, like at the fucking beginning?
I think they said some of them were true, and then there's like two parts to it where some of the allegations were true, and then like half of it was just completely made up by like a ex-employee that didn't like them.
So do you know what parts were made up or whatnot?
Whatever Supermag confirmed was true, and I think everything else was just made up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't really clear it up much.
Well, I mean, I
But
don't really
anyway,
remember it that much anymore.
I don't care to like go into it to look at it anymore or anything. I
Yeah.
really just put them aside. I don't like interact with any of their content anymore at all
I
in
think
general.
mostly it was just some private stuff happening, so I don't want to get involved in their private life.
Oh,
And
my
I don't
computer
care
just
too
turned
much
off.
about it. So they can just handle their own private
Why does it do
issues.
this now?
What's wrong?
My computer, it's only recently started doing this, the whole like turning off as we stream, but it's never been a thing before.
Huh. That is strange. It's almost like someone is remote controlling it from a distance.
JD, stop that. Stop turning it on.
Stop.
JD,
Stop it.
JD,
Yeah. But yeah, that is the most disliked one.
Speaking of being the
I think
most
it has like
disliked, JD.
4 dislikes. Somewhere around
Really?
there.
Oh, that's the amount?
Yeah. It's not a lot actually.
I wonder how many dislikes I have. Like, what's my most disliked video?
It'd be funny if you have a more disliked video than I do.
I wouldn't doubt it, JD. I have strong haters comparatively.
I'm actually really surprised that the Pizzagate one only has 3 dislikes compared to the comments. It has less dislikes than comments.
Oh, mine doesn't. I don't think mine tells me how many dislikes I have anymore.
Oh, really? Is it just because
Yeah.
you've been inactive for a while, or?
No, I just think like on like my videos, it just doesn't show the discounts at all. But that's also, I don't think it's because I have like I have to pull it up on like my computer to view that information specifically.
Mm. I see. Well, you know. All right then. So
What?
James, anything else you want to lay on the table?
Um, so Kanye West,
What about our boy Kanye?
he's gone insane
Sorry,
again.
my boy Kanye. I know you don't like him because of certain reasons that are not PC to say, but
He's gone insane again.
really, what do you mean again?
Yeah,
Hasn't he always just been insane after
he
a
has,
certain
but he's
point?
gone like radio silent. I mean,
He did actually fly under the radar for a while. I haven't heard anything about Kanye ever since he went on Alex Jones. Yeah, I think that was the last time I heard about him. Why? What happened to him? Oh yeah, I
he
think he
he
released a new album, didn't he?
he's releasing a new album, I
Oh,
think,
okay.
or
How's it
maybe he
going?
already has. Okay, so okay, my I think my most disliked video is the updates video I made like 3 years ago.
Got him.
For some reason, the most like just general. Oh wait, no, it's also the Celluloid Slaughter Batman one.
Uh huh.
Or wait, no, sorry, it's like it's not telling me the dislikes. It's just telling me the ratio comparative to the likes.
If you hover over it, you should be able to see the amount, right?
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, here, let me
Yeah.
go through for a second and figure them out. Okay, I didn't know that was a feature. That's interesting. No. What's my
Hmm.
most recent feat? So our Transformers 3 one has a dislike on it.
Yeah.
Our Transformers 2, Transformers 1. Uh
Oh, is he
yeah,
just
what's
listing off all the ones that have a dislike, or
yeah.
okay?
Those were our most recent ones with dislikes,
I see.
which is funny.
Uh huh.
Um yeah, it's really just one dislike generally.
Mm.
No, so far the Wishmaster's Wonder Woman one has two dislikes for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, it just sucked. It was a terrible video.
the second ever Celluloid Slaughter one
That's why I
has two
left it.
dislikes.
That's why I left a dislike. You know.
Okay, so I was right. Updates and Other Bothers has three dislikes for some reason.
That's so funny.
Why? Who dislikes it? I genuinely don't understand.
It's
What
because it's
is?
bad. It's just terrible.
I think you're both the comments on it. Oh yeah, it's you
Am
saying
I?
I'm gonna pre. That's the only comment on it. What the fuck? Why didn't people like this? I'm so confused.
I mean, it's not that I'm wondering why people didn't like it. It's just why people go out of their way to dislike it. Yeah. Anyway, though, I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is pretty funny. But what's also pretty funny is Kanye. I think he was in like a hotel lobby
Mm-hmm.
or something. I'm not entirely sure where it was filmed, but he was in like a hotel lobby giving like a presentation,
Mm-hmm.
to, like a bunch of fans. Oh, that's the wrong key.
Yeah.
And he had like his like headphones on or something. He was like wearing like he looked Kanye like, so he looked ridiculous a bit. And he was like,
Okay.
preaching to people and everything. He's like, they're attacking me. None of you had my back. None of you were there for me.
Was he talking to like his
It's
friends,
like
or he's just
fans.
talking to? Okay.
His friends in quote, fans in bigger quotes.
Well, hey,
And it
James,
was
he's not
like
wrong.
you don't see the crowd of people, but you hear them. There's like a lot of people there, and they're like the video I've seen is like this girl holding like a camera pretty low, like at a low
Mm-hmm.
angle, filming him. So he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he knows.
Yeah, so he doesn't
Um,
see it.
yeah, so he doesn't see it and lose his mind. I am Donda. I am Donda.
I am Donda.
Donda. Donda. Donda. I get it's his mom's name, but wow, he could not have made a worse song with her name in it.
Oh, that's his
Um,
mother's name,
that's
Donda.
his mother's name is Donda.
Okay.
Uh, One of the people was like, "I love Donda," like just randomly. He was like, "None of you were there for me with my latest drops. I love Donda." He ignores it.
I love Donda. Not you. I wasn't talking to you. I love you.
Shut the
None
fuck
of the
up.
rest of you.
Shut.
I mean, Kanye isn't wrong, James. You were never with him. You were never behind. Even if I know, James, that you were Kanye's best friend before all of this
He
happened,
keeps
and
defending Hitler.
you just left him.
He keeps defending Hitler. I don't know what his deal is, but like he kept going, like he kept coming back to it. And he's like, "Oh yeah, Hitler, might not have been that bad."
Yeah.
And like you're just like, I don't know about that.
You
Yay.
know, Hitler liked dogs. Whoever likes dogs can't be a bad person.
No, because it's like it harkens back to the Alex Jones video where he's like, "Well, you like him because of the outfits and the style, right?" No, I liked his ideas. Kanye, you can't say that.
Alex Jones trying to bail Kanye out.
Alex Jones being the voice of reason is
Alex Jones
utterly
being like,
insane.
"Hey, cut the cameras. Can you cut the cameras real quick?
Alex Jones telling you you're going too far.
Get him some water. Can you get him a glass of water real
Alex
quick?"
Jones, the guy who literally went to court over going too far, told you you're going too far.
Yeah.
It's so insane. No, because it's just this video of him going on like these rants and he's like talking and it's like I think he thinks he's Jesus or something.
Kanye?
Yeah, it's something along those lines. Is essentially he thinks he's like God-ish.
Well, hey, I mean, I thought
thinks
he was
thinks he's
after
the next Jesus. He is another vessel for God.
I thought he was after Graduation came out. Do you remember that, James?
No, because I'm gonna be honest, I never listened to Graduation.
I I can't believe that you did.
Name one
Didn't,
song.
I mean, Graduation?
Yeah, damn it.
Gotcha.
As if I'd know.
Yeah, I could just list off any random name and you wouldn't know because you didn't.
Super Bowl Monday.
I am Donda.
Donda.
The Don Donkulus.
But it's he's like going on this like insane tangent and it's like several minutes long is this whole thing. He's talking about like, Trump had the right idea. I was there with Trump. None of you were there to help him. The election got stolen from him. Like he's like losing his fucking mind. And this one girl, the one that's like, I don't know about that, yay. She keeps calling him out every time he says something crazy.
Oh no.
It's the best. It's best. She's like, that sounds kind of crazy though. And he's like, yo, get her out of here. He literally keeps saying, get her out of here. And you hear this guy walk over. He's like, you gotta get out of here.
Heckling me.
Yeah, exactly. Stop critiquing my points. I'm trying to prove them.
That's not critique, James. You just said that's kind of crazy. That's heckling. That's not critique. What kind of critique is that?
Yeah, it's not a critique. After I just said kill the Jews. That's
After
going
I just
in
said
the
we should kill all the Jews.
I want somebody to make an out of context compilation and include that in there. But no, he literally like says it still. He like is still like fully brainwashed into the idea that Jewish people are evil.
Oh my god, man! I thought he changed his mind after you watched 21 Jump Street. What happened to that?
No, he's still horrible. He reverted again.
Damn. But that's impossible. Like every single anti-Semite when they watch 21 Jump Street changes their mind. How could he not?
I'll never forget
Jonah Hill.
I'll never forget the memes after he did that of people being like, "Yo, we gotta time travel and do something," and it's just them giving 21 Jump Street to Hitler. Oh my god, I understand.
Oh my god.
It's the Danny DeVito crying. I understand.
Oh no.
But it's truly like batshit insane because he's still on this shit. He's still like fucking losing it, and he's still like, I'm not gonna take my meds. I won't take them.
Yeah, of course he's still losing it because he hasn't taken his meds yet.
Like they're putting shit in my meds. They're doing things to me.
It's like the last
Like,
song.
ooh, my people.
The last song in the album he's released is called "I Took My Meds," and then after that he's perfectly fine. He goes out. He's
Graduation.
like, I apologize to all the Jewish people out there. I have no idea what I was saying.
It's Kanye takes Adderall.
Kanye
So
finally
I'd like
pops
to come here
the
and
pill.
apologize and say that I am finally in focus. And wow, if I said some stuff. Ooh.
I know that apology won't be able to make up for everything that I've said, and
What up,
I
party
made a
people?
I made a horrible and continuous lapse of judgment.
And I've decided to write a song to explain how I'm so sorry.
And I've decided to write a song.
Toxic gossip train.
And I've decided to write a song about how great Jewish people are. Dun dun.
It's the fucking Adolf Hitler rap from Rap Battles of History.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he like goes on some insane rants, and it's the crazy thing is he is using real world stuff, like actual real problems, where it's like how the healthcare system is very anti-black, you know, and how like black people
Yeah.
are disproportionate when it comes to forced abortions and whatnot, and like not proper healthcare for them and everything.
Yeah.
And he says that, and that's a real thing. And then he goes, "But the Jews," and you're like, Kanye, shut the fuck up.
It's because of
You
the
almost
Jews.
had it. You almost had it. You knew what you were saying, and then you started pointing at the Jewish people, and you're like, start foaming at the mouth.
I mean, to be fair, that's exactly what Hitler did. He's like, he lists a bunch of real world problems.
Yeah.
He's like, it's because of the Jews.
No, but he never did. Hitler was just always anti-Semitic.
Yeah,
He always
was.
blamed his problems on the Jewish people. He like literally
no,
blames
he
World War I on the Jewish
He wasn't
people.
always anti-Semitic. When he was born, he didn't
Yes,
even
he
know what it
was.
was. When he was a baby, he didn't even know what it was.
No, he's had it in him since birth. He's
Yeah.
Aaron Bakered himself.
Came out of the womb with the stash.
Adolf Hitler has the Attack Titan ability, so he told himself
I mean-
since he was a young boy.
I mean, maybe Kanye's just talking about a different Hitler. I mean,
Yeah, the guy from your comment section?
There's probably one or two different Adolf Hitlers, and after
Saint Adolf from your comment section?
after the thing.
After. How long after?
I don't know. I feel like that Adolf, the name Adolf or Hitler has been ruined
Oh,
by that guy. So I don't think
100%.
anyone's ever gonna name their.
It's
stuff
why
that.
Rudolph is very suspicious.
The red-nosed reindeer.
We know what he's trying to say. Red nose, like a red armband?
I think you're kind of stretching there. I don't know.
No,
about that
JD,
one.
I think I'm onto something. This is what I like to call Rudolph Gate. Dolph Gate. Dolph Lundgren?
The Rudolph conspiracy. The Rudolph armband conspiracy.
And as we see here, Dolph Lundgren, when he's in Rocky 3, he's supposedly on the communist side, but as you note here, he wears red. Who else will wear red? Hitler. Kanye is also draped in a Hitler, not Hitler, but a Nazi like paraphernalia.
Oh, he's just wearing it.
So he's doing the thing that a lot of
man,
like
kinda based.
he's doing a thing that a lot of scared neo-Nazis do because they're fucking cowards.
Scared
Like,
neo-
I'm gonna call them cowards, by the way, because it's like if you're gonna be a hateful person but you're too afraid to show
Yeah, you might
it,
as well
like,
just do it. Just fucking show
right.
it.
Like it's
Just
why I'm
fucking
like
commit to it, man. Just
it's why
fucking
I'm
go
like-
in. Go all in so people know what it is.
It's why I'm like when I point at that one neo-Nazi group that just straight up wears the flags and does the salutes and everything.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
show me the picture of the dudes like
Yeah.
they holding the giant flags that have
Yes.
just the Nazi symbol. Like,
they
I'm like,
literally
you know what?
have
There
the
it is.
armbands and everything. Their leader
People
wears a
look
red
at that and they're
tuxedo.
like, people look at that, they're like, I know exactly who these people are.
No, but that's insane. You know what's insane? People are still like, they're not Nazis. What do you mean?
It's not Nazi shit. It's just a symbol. It's just a weird
But
picture. It's a shape.
it's the way that they do the they wear the eagle, the Nazi eagle.
It's just
You know what that is, right?
It's just 4 Allen wrenches connected on their long sides of their the handles. What are you talking about, James?
They're just trying to change 4 bolts. They're all interconnected.
It's just 8 rectangles layered at 90-degree angles from each other at the ends.
It's just 4 right angles trying to form a shape. But it's you know what the Nazi eagle is, right? Like how it looks, kind of like you can picture in your
No.
mind.
Nazi eagle?
It's the symbol that was worn by the SS specifically. It's like their symbol. Other than the lightning bolts, it was the eagle.
I'm
The
not-
eagle.
I'm blanking out.
Usually when you see the eagle, it's represented with a little circle under or above it that has the Nazi symbol within it.
Okay.
And they use that symbol because it's less synonymous, and wear that on stuff. And Kanye was doing that in a way where he was wearing this like kind of poncho cape, which was basically like that. It's one of their symbols, which isn't the swastika, but it has the stuff. Like it's the coat of arms for Nazis, and he's like wearing it as like a giant like cape thing, and I thought he was just wearing a giant like red hoodie, and then as the video went on longer, I'm like, what the fuck is he wearing? Like I started like examining it rather than listening to him at certain points because I'm like, what is this? What do you? Oh my god!
This sounds really funny. I mean, it's just fashion, James.
I have to find the video and send it
None
to
of
you.
us get none of us get rich person fashion, so
I
who
don't think
knows?
Kanye does either. Kanye sold clothes with holes in them, and he's like, that's it. Yeezys are just
True.
literally one piece of material wrapped around a shoe.
I mean, hey, it's Yeezys.
Yeezy clothing is probably the worst. I'm gonna be so genuine.
What?
It might be actually the
I think you're
worst.
just biased because you think Kanye is crazy, but
No, continue, JD. You seem to be really going good with it with your explanation.
yeah, I
You
mean,
didn't break down and immediately start laughing.
I've just thought in my mind that I want to be better friends with Kanye than I do with you, and I think it'd benefit me more if I could just profit off Kanye's Yeezy brand rather than James's no last
We need to
name,
interview
nothing,
Kanye.
no apparel.
We need to interview Kanye.
I don't think he'll agree to it.
I think he'll agree to it.
Well, even if he does, I don't know if that's a great idea to take.
He'll look at me and he'll shake my hand and go Donald Trump Jr. and I'll be like, I'm not Barrett.
I could be the unbiased party. I'll be there and I'll be like, so this year, James, no last name. He says he hates you. What do you have to say to
We'll
that,
do a
Kanye?
Jubilee.
It's the button. Just
Oh,
do a button.
I meant their like series where they're like, who we have this side of the group and this side of the group. Who agrees? And they walk forward and they sit down. Who doesn't agree? They walk forward, they sit down. Like that one.
Oh,
Which is so stupid, by the way. Like
yeah.
they did one recently for Israel and Palestine, and it was like so fucking stupid. The Israeli side were so insane.
What do you no man? What are you talking about?
So
Insane?
to like kind of explain,
What?
just real quick without going into it too much, they were they were told like this lady's like, yeah, my husband is from Palestine. His village was being attacked by a tank, and one of the kids, he threw a stone at the tank, and they gave him 8 years. I don't think that's very fair or just, since they were the ones being attacked. And the guy on the Israeli side goes, the terrorist threw a stone. And she turns, she's like, he was being attacked. He's 8 years old. He's like, a terrorist stone. Like they are so fucking in
I
their
don't-
own shit.
I don't
It's
believe these
insane.
guys are real. They just sound like NPCs. Like
It's because they are, JD. They literally, if you
they
ever
have
look
a
at
se-
any pro-Israel
have
person,
a
they are the
set
most
dialogue.
NPC people.
They have a set dialogue, a set amount of responses to any question you ask them.
No, you're making a joke. That is 100% true. They do. They all repeat the same bullshit. They all say the
It's
most
because
insane
they're all
shit.
brainwashed, right? They're all doctrinized.
They absolutely are. Like Seth Rogen is a very good example because he talks about like he was like, yeah, as a person who grew up Jewish and it still is. What the fuck was going on with Palestine? And he's talking to another Jewish person. The guy's like, okay, so we can talk about this. You didn't understand as a kid, right? And he's like, yeah, I always thought it was really weird. And then when I got older and I learned more about it, I'm like, what the fuck did we do to these people?
Oh,
It's
I thought you were gonna go on the route that Seth Rogen was like
no,
this
Seth
brainwashed
Rogen. Seth,
NPC.
this is way before the current thing that's happening. This was a
Yeah.
podcast he was doing with a friend years ago. That's what I mean. Like, this is not a new problem. It's just we are now seeing it more because it's escalated so much. It is a old problem that has been going on that actual Jewish people, and when I say this, not Zionists, actual Jewish people have recognized as being fucked up. Because here's the thing, Jewish people did live in Palestine. It was just called Palestine at the time, and they lived peacefully.
Nah.
Then the Zionists came, thanks to the British government, and were forced there, and they took all of the homes that belonged to the Palestinians, and there was no longer peace.
Well, let me ask you this, James. Which name sounds cooler, Jewish or Zion?
Zion sounds like Nazi, but science fiction.
Okay, it doesn't sound like Nazi just because
it sounds like
there's a
Star
Z
Wars, how
and-
they say the Empire in the First Order instead of just
You
saying
just
the
think
Nazis.
it sounds like because there's a Z sound in both of the
The Nazi
names.
Empire, the Third Reich, the First Order. I don't know, JD. These sound very synonymous with the Nazis. Zionism.
I'm not talking about what they mean,
By the way,
what they symbolize.
by the way,
what they
you know
sound
Zion
like.
National Park?
Yeah,
It's the one in Utah near us and everything.
yeah.
That's Zionist. That's literally named after the original Zion, the original home of the Zionists.
Oh, really? Oh,
Which, by the way, the
we'll have to
Zionists
take a
are not
visit
from
there.
Israel; they're from Utah.
Well, they are from that national park, that section.
That I'm pretty sure if I remember from what the article said, that is the original home of Zion. Is that where that national park is? Which is why it's called Zion National Park.
Got him.
The Zionists were never from Israel.
Mm-hmm.
It's even them, and then they're like, no, 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 we're like the Jewish people. We're just like them, even though we're majority Christian.
Got him. Planted the seeds.
It's
Infiltrated.
literally, it's anti-Semitic to call what we do war crimes, even
They
though we're
were
killing
they were the
children and starving
imposters.
them out.
It was Among Us, but the imposters won.
Some fucking how. They got caught on cameras. They were caught by everybody else in the meeting. And they said I did it, but I don't. No, they said I didn't kill that one.
Okay.
And they still got
That's
away.
it. Yeah, that's it. Well, anyway, James. A couple of other things that I guess popped up. Some small news before
Oh,
we wrap up our
sorry.
case.
This is the thing about Game Awards earlier. Bill Clinton
Yeah.
kid got banned from because he showed up again. He got banned.
Oh, I see.
It's amazing. They were
He's
prepared. I love
blacklisted
it.
from the Game
He's
Awards.
blacklisted, dude. I love it. He was literally
That's
banned
funny.
from the place where they host it.
Wait, so you tried like entering the venue and they're like,
No,
"Oh,
he
we
did
know who you
enter.
are."
He did enter. He posted about being there. You can see him in video. He is there.
Oh, and then he was escorted out.
I think by the end of it, they approached him and handed him a piece of paper that said, "You are hereby like banned from this premises. You have this long to evacuate the premises or something."
Oh, so he was there for like most of it, or
I'm pretty sure he was there the whole thing, the whole time.
okay.
Okay, so what were you saying? Sorry, I just remember that real quickly while I was scrolling up. I saw Bill Clinton kid in our
I
gifs.
just had a couple like small news stuff that I guess was in my mind before. I guess it wasn't like small news depending on where you stand on it, but so Gerard charity thing wrapped up. It's all
Oh
over now,
yeah.
pretty much, right?
So what's the end result?
The end result is that Gerard did some pretty bad things.
As in,
As in, so what we know at first, right? It was discovered. I'll just give like a really quick rundown. It was discovered that Gerard's charity was holding on to funds that they were raising for charity, and they didn't actually donate to it all or any of it to charities in this bank account that they're holding called the in their organization called the Open Hand Foundation. And then Mudahar and Carl Jobst did a couple videos, like kind of calling Gerard out on it. And then Gerard made a response to the videos, and his response was pretty bad.
how did he respond?
Well, he basically just sat down and just said that it was all lies and they didn't do anything wrong, and he was going to threaten legal action in them against Mudahar and Carl. And I don't think he tried showing some like pieces of evidence, but I don't think they were actually related to like the charity not donating stuff. So then that response got another response from Mudahar and Carl Jobst. And in their response, they gave out even more evidence. And they figured out that Gerard and his family also run like a golfing competition on the side that raises money for the charity Open Hand, right? And all the money that the golf foundation raises apparently is not in that account with the with the 600,000 that Open Hand raised. So they don't know where the money that the golf tournament raises goes. They don't know where that one goes.
And so they have separate accounts for the live stream charity and the golf charity.
It's not a separate account because the golf charity is also
it's
states,
supposed to go into the same
yeah,
thing.
it states that it also donates to the Open Hand Foundation.
Okay.
So all the revenue from that is like missing, or at least not put down on paper. They found out that I guess in Gerard's response video, he like there was a point where he contradicts himself by saying that a lot of like an amount, all the subs, bits, and all the subs and bits that he gets through his streams were used to fund the charity that they did, Indie Land, right?
Hmm.
But in all of the charity live streams that he did, he always says that like all the bits and stuff were going to be donated directly to charity. So he used a chunk of that money to pay for like the event itself. Yeah, and then there was like just some money that wasn't like accounted for in the account itself. So all of that kind of just comes up, and Gerard just has like a bunch of like lies he kind of gets caught in with his response video. I think he changes his reasoning for why the money was in the account too, because we know before in the interview he said that one, he didn't know that the money was in the account until recently, like two years ago, one year ago.
And even
And
then,
he
it's
also
still
said
like
the reason that
bad.
yeah, and he also said the reason that he didn't donate it was because they were trying to find the right organization to donate to. But in the response video he made, he said that the reason they didn't donate was because they wanted to gather enough funds to make a restricted donation to a charity. And then I watched Carl Jobs' video, and he makes a good point that says, you know, it's not really up to you to decide to keep other people's money and make a restricted donation with it. And I'm pretty sure it also doesn't take like that much money to make a restricted donation, depending on, I mean, I'm not sure about that one. I don't know about that one. But anyway, yeah, the whole restricted donation thing is just like a sus
Yeah.
thing, because it just doesn't make a lot of sense. They did donate the money already, by the way. They donated about 600,000, which I think is still less than all the money that they were supposed to raise for charity. But I think the rest of it probably got like
less
spent
than
on.
what they did raise, or what like the goal for them to raise was.
There was no goal really. It's just raising
Okay.
as much money as possible, I think. And so, yeah, they donated 600K to an Alzheimer's foundation. And then I think any rest of the money was probably just used to pay for like the charity events. Even though he said they weren't going to do that. But yeah, so that came out, and you know, I'm glossing over a lot of stuff. Like
Yeah,
Carl
just to
Jobs
get the
makes a lot
information out
more.
quickly.
Carl Jobs makes way better points on me. You should probably just watch his video. It's like 30 minutes long.
Too long.
And then yeah, so that's all really. So we know now that Gerard's lying about the money. There's money's not accounted for, like written down on paper or in the accounts that went off somewhere. And that Gerard just made a really bad and also $600,000 was donated. So that's what we know now. So hey, I guess good story, good ending.
Not really. It's still a very shitty situation.
Oh, and also one last thing. The money was only donated because Mudahar and Karjas made the videos calling
I
out.
assumed
That was
much.
another one.
Like,
Yeah.
got to get the money donated. That way we can get it out of our hands as soon as possible.
Yeah.
That way
Gerard
we can
also he also admits it too in the first interview that they did, and I must have just forgot about it. But he says like he says in the first interview they did with him that he was like I'm just gonna donate the money like right now or like this week because of the pressure you guys are putting on us.
Right, because in that first video he was like really overreacting and being like, "You guys got me," you know, for the thing I didn't do, and it was so weird when he did that because it was like,
Yeah.
you didn't need to respond like this.
There was a couple sections in the video too that made me feel a bit weird, where Gerard brings up his mother a lot in the video,
Because
as
his
like a
mother's supposed to be
reasoning.
his reasoning for why he's
Yeah,
doing any of this.
and he brings her up a lot during the video to kind. I guess it feels weird because yeah, I understand that's the reason why the foundation is made and stuff, but he brings it up so much that it's like just trying to like distract maybe from the
Pity me type thing.
yeah, it's like a feel bad for me kind of thing
It's
because
like
my
me
mother
when I
died
bring
from
up
this.
my
And
mother during the
it's
podcast.
like you whenever you bring up your life or anything about your life.
Speaking of my life and my mother,
Yeah. How's she
we
doing?
were. I don't know. She's still fucking insane. I told you about how she admitted to being on heroin.
No.
uh,
Kanye, I've got a friend I got for you. Just take your
yay,
pills.
yay! I need you. It's ye.
It's Yee actually.
But we were supposed to meet her today to discuss something based on parameters of something she discussed with us. It was
Uh-huh.
supposed to. I'm not going to go into any of it because I'm going to be honest. No, there are no details on what any of it's supposed to be. It's just that we were supposed to meet to talk, like our family with her.
Sure.
And she was like, yeah, she was a couple days ago. She's like, okay, Saturday, 7 a.m. And then she says her
Six
address.
o'clock. 6 o'clock.
No,
6 o'clock.
that's what she does because it's a thing I've talked about her doing in the past where she like gets on the phone and she'll like try to convey a message to somebody. She'll
Yeah.
repeat the thing multiple times, and
Mm-hmm.
she did that where she was like 7 o'clock, and then she would say our address. 7 o'clock, then she'd say our address. 7 o'clock, then she'd say our address, and we'd be like, "Yes, what are you doing?" And
What?
it's like she's saying it for somebody else's benefit type thing, like to get the
Yeah.
information dug in there.
Yeah.
And so today it
Well,
was
she knows that
Saturday.
you're a forgetful guy, James. You don't remember a lot of things.
I wasn't the one on the phone.
Okay.
That's why I'm
Well,
like, it's not a me thing.
forgetfulness probably runs in the family.
No, I'm just stupid.
Yeah.
But today comes, and then this morning we all wake up at 6. We get in the car, we're like ready to go, and we're
Yeah.
like, well, it's 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
We wait till sorry, I hiccuped. We wait till 7:30, and then she finally calls, and she's like, okay, so so we need to have an adult conversation. And we're like, are we not meeting here?
No, no, and then you're like, no, I think we should have a kid conversation.
Fortnite.
Got him.
Fortnite Lego mode.
First of all, why are you so El Riz?
All these yachts in Ohio, and you're still El Riz.
You, if you stay this skibbity, you won't be able to get those yachts in Ohio.
Look how skibbity you are.
You are no longer the Sigma.
So stupid. But yeah, and we were like, well, we're waiting on you. She's like, we were just supposed to call and discuss.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're like, okay, do you want to meet somewhere? She's like, fine. And we're like, okay, we're going to get breakfast. She's like, then after breakfast, because you're doing something right now. This is your 7 o'clock, I guess. We're like, what?
Yeah.
We go because we were going to go meet for breakfast and just discuss it in like a public place. That way, it's not like as awkward as discussing in front of the house.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay. And it's like 8:30 is when she calls us back. By the way, we realize because we're like, how do we call and contact her to get information on like what we're supposed to do? She's calling from an unknown number.
Okay.
She's blocked her caller ID by doing the *69 thing
Mm-hmm.
or 68 and blocking it. And the most insane thing is that it's like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's the same thing my aunt does. Yeah. Unknown caller ID.
Because it's like she's not answering on any of the other like. She has 80 different fucking phone numbers that we have to contact her through because she calls from other people's phones and stuff. Or she'll use hotel phones.
Mm-hmm.
She'll go into like a hotel and call from the receptionist phone. And it's like we have no fucking way of properly contacting her. And then she like blocks the number that she's calling us on. We can't call her. And it's like 8:30. She's like, okay, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. We were like, wait, we need to tell you where. And like she hangs up. And we're waiting outside our house, and we're like, she's not gonna fucking show up.
All right, everybody. Let's go back to watching Riverdale.
I've been rewatching that because the commentary
Claps
track.
hands. Says, all right. Let's go back to the old grind.
All right, back to Riverdale. Uh, I won't get into that. I realize I was trying to get into it, but it's been the whole day. She has not recontacted us. It's been insane. We woke up early for this.
Hey, plans fall apart sometimes. You know it.
They weren't our
Everyone knows
plans.
it.
They were somebody else's.
But you got dragged into those plans.
Always do.
They were your plans at the end.
In the end, I still look my.
They were all of your plans, our plans.
In the end, I still look myself in the mirror and I say, "Look how skibbity you've become."
At the end of the day, you look yourself in the mirror and you say, therapy was supposed to be a new start.
It's my favorite meme. It's either that one or the Fantastic Mr. Fox. I don't want to live in a hole anymore.
Or is that Warhammer one? It's like, from the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh. All right, James. Well, thanks for joining me for this episode of the Crap Chute.
The Lance Reddick one, where every time you see Lance Reddick,
I hope
it's just,
you guys
I shit in
enjoyed.
places that'll make you question reality.
If you liked it, you should subscribe. And you can catch us every Sunday. Next time I won't be sick. You can count on that.
He's gonna be sick next time.
I'll be dead next time. And then, if you like James, you can check him out in the description below. He streams a lot now in the art section. So if you're interested in what those new content policies are, take a couple drips.
Come check out the Faz Dawn.
Exactly.
You know, there's. I'm gonna talk about this as we exit out. So I'm gonna wait.
Okay. And well, James, bring us out.
So Pete Davidson has this new weird fucking commercial he does.